The Beatles and Rolling Stones were his contemporaries, but rock and roll wasn't our next guest's bag. Country music was his thing in the 60s, then pop tunes and ballads became his signature style. 49-year-old Wayne Newton has paid the price for being different. I'll admit, some people giggled when I told them we were profiling Wayne Newton. We talked to him about the laughter and much more when he stopped by Atlanta for a surprise birthday party.
Thank you, Steve. Rhubarb, the Lieutenant Governor, wished very much that he could be with you today.
Rhubarb Jones was turning 40 this day, and the popular Atlanta country music disc jockey fielded congratulatory phone calls from everyone, from the governor to race car driver Bill Elliott. But one call took the cake.
Good morning. You're on Y106 and Y104 FM. You are on the radio live. Who is this?
Hello, Rhubarb.
Yes.
This Wayne.
Wayne, as in Newton?
Wayne Newton, what are you doing?
Hey, Wayne Newton, how are you, my friend?
Wait, I'm not convinced this is Wayne Newton. I mean, I know you say you know Wayne Newton, Rhubarb,
Yes.
but you know him this well, so he can call you on your 40th birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're close friends.
Yeah, heck
huh?
yeah. Heck yeah, we go way back.
Way back.
Yes.
How far back do we go, Rhubarb?
1972, Daddy Don't You Walk So Fast,
Oh,
Chelsea
my God.
Records.
I tell you, it's amazing.
Oh,
What are you
no.
doing?
I don't believe
you
this.
look 40.
I don't believe this. I do not believe this.
I want you to know, man, that we flew all night to be here, and we're going to be here 2 or 3 hours, and then we head off to Boston to do a show tonight. But we would not have missed this birthday.
Rhubarb and Newton have kept in touch partly through a mutual friend, Bruce Birch, a Georgia songwriter who contributed 4 songs to Wayne's new country album. You've been in Nashville cutting a country music album. Why country?
Well, I think that I'm always shocked that other people are shocked when we mention country music, because my roots, obviously, were in country music. The thing that got me started in country music or in music period, was that my family took me to see a Grand Ole Opry roadshow that had come through Roanoke, Virginia, which is where I'm from, when I was 4 years old. And I was so inspired by those performers that I sat there that night and I said, that's what I want to do.
Newton shed his Virginia twang when the young man went west. Now this is Wayne's world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Newton.
With your love, lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before.
He's replaced Elvis as the reigning king of Vegas, but hangs on to hints of his former friend. The carefully coiffed jet black hair, the gold jewelry, the flirtatious way with women.
You bring them here, I warm them up, and you take them home.
A chubby, squeaky-voiced Newton first came to Las Vegas at 16 and made the charts when he was barely over 20 with the million-seller Danke Schoen. Then followed another hit, Red Roses for a Blue Lady.
I want some red roses for a blue lady.
Daddy Don't You Walk So Fast in 1972 was his last bona fide hit.
Daddy, don't you walk so fast.
But it's not his own tunes that have drawn 12 million people to this showroom, making him, for quite some time, the highest-paid nightclub entertainer in the country. It's not those few hits that keep some fan club members who call themselves Wayniacs coming back to see him literally hundreds of times each. But whatever enchantment he weaves enables Newton to live like the king of Vegas at his sprawling home dubbed Casa de Shenandoah. There he brings up 15-year-old Erin, the daughter from his 17-year marriage to ex-wife Elaine. There, he also raises prize Arabian horses. The singing paid for the lifestyle, but a new love has moved in on Newton's first love. Acting is really something you throw out singing for.
Yes, I would, simply because I think that I've spent my life walking out on stage being Wayne Newton, and that's an interesting place to be, if you know what I mean. Part of being a performer is that you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, and so you're vulnerable. Interestingly enough, when you play a character and the press either bombs you or the public doesn't like it, they really are not disliking the person. They are disliking either his ability to act or his or her ability to act, or the character that's being played. So it's not the same kind of rejection.
For the first time in his life, Newton achieved a certain hip factor, not for singing, but for acting. A new generation learned of Newton in the movie The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, co-starring with Andrew Dice Clay.
I recommend Stravinsky and Wagner.
I recommend Smith & Wesson.
He also won respectable reviews for his evil evangelist in James Bond's License to Kill.
We need your help. We need you to go to your phones right now.
And a guest appearance on L.A. Law won him new fans as well.
Well, you're never going to make rape or statutory rape. And after we beat up the girl in a criminal case, and make no mistake, I will get her. We're going to bring a civil libel action against her.
But the new hipness has not dispelled all of the laughter and cynicism which have followed him for years.
You find so often that your name pops up in commercials, pops up in asides. It's like people just use your name for laughter. That would make me mad as the devil.
For me, the line is drawn whether it's a personal attack or if it's something of a career nature. As long as it stays within the realm of career, Wayne Newton, the performer, in whatever caricature it's being used or how they're using it, I don't have a problem with it. If it becomes personal, I have a problem with it.
Wayne's daughter learned of her father's history as a target of laughter when she made some disparaging remarks about another performer, Michael Jackson.
And, somehow Michael's name came up, and she said, "Oh, he takes hormone shots. He takes women's hormone shots to keep his voice that way and to look like that." And I said, "Aaron, who told you that?" And she said, "Oh, we've discussed it in school." And I said, "Well, this is going to come as a great shock to you." "What, Daddy?" I said, "There was no one in the world accused of that more than I was." And she said, "No." I said, "Yeah, Aaron. When I was Michael's age and my voice was high, anything that could have been said about me was said. I was the brunt of jokes." And I said, "I think that you really ought to think that over."
Why is it that people make jokes?
I don't believe that we can be so sensitive that we can no longer function. And I think that adversity is the thing that carves the crevice that allows the soul to grow. And that when everybody likes you and everybody pays you compliments and there's no one detracting and there's no one putting you down, you're in deep trouble.
But Newton drew the line at a personal attack leveled at him by NBC News. The network suggested in a 1982 series of reports that Newton bought Las Vegas's Aladdin Hotel with the help of organized crime money. Newton vehemently denied it and won the largest libel suit in history, $19 million. The award was later reduced to $5.2 million. Then an appeals court stripped him of the money completely, stating the reports had not been, quote, deliberately false or reckless. When we spoke to Newton, he was planning to take the case to the Supreme Court.
This has been 10 years,
10
hasn't it? Why won't you let it go?
The ruthless people who hide behind the corporate shield and hide behind that investigative reporter tag have abused the American public. They've abused me personally, and they will continue until somebody sees it through to the fruition. My dignity's not for sale at any price.
Since our conversation, the U.S. Supreme Court refused to review the case. Newton says the NBC reports caused the greatest pain of his life, but he has avoided some of the other pitfalls to which other performer friends, such as Elvis, fell prey.
This year you brought a letter, handwritten note, on Las Vegas Hilton stationery, if what I can read in the media is true, that he wrote, "I'm glad everyone is gone now. I will probably not rest tonight. I have no need for all of this. Help me, Lord."
That note was such a personal outcry, as far as I was concerned, that I felt that it should not fall in the hands of somebody who didn't care. Elvis, toward the end of his life, allowed himself to become a recluse, literally. The only time he was seen was on stage. I strive very hard every day of my life to make sure that does not happen to me. I force myself to have interest in other things.
Is that why the Arabian horses?
It's why the Arabian horses. It's why I fly a helicopter. It's why I get involved in things that force me to be somebody other than Wayne Newton. That image, that thing, that commodity.
When you look at what you've done so far and what's planned for the next 10 years, Wayne Newton is going to be what?
Happy. I think that if you learn anything through living, the end result is that you realize that you've spent most of your life trying to please people that didn't matter. We all do. So the thing that I've learned is to take that same energy and direct it at the people who really do give a damn about you, because those are the ones that count.
That country music album he was working on in Nashville is set to be released January 14th. And 4 of the songs were written by Gainesville, Georgia resident Bruce Birch.